Very good morning, guys. Is it okay, my voice?
Yes, sir.
Okay, today we came to the last topic of our fourth unit, that is the load shedding. With this one, our fourth unit will be completed by this load shedding. We can complete our fourth unit. చెప్పండి. చెప్పండి ఎవరు? కెమెరా ఆఫ్ చేయండి, ఎవరు కెమెరా ఆన్ చేయొద్దు. ఒక 2 minutes వెయిట్ చేద్దాం, ఎవరైనా జాయిన్ అవుతారు. We will wait for 1 minute. Okay, guys, in the previous class, we have seen the traffic throttling. 3 techniques are there for implementing traffic throttling. What is the logic of this one? Traffic throttling means, what is its entire logic? Simply sending feedback to the source router, who is source machine or the source machine who is causing conjunction. Whenever a conjunction is identified at some router, the router will immediately send a feedback information to the source who is creating that conjunction. Immediately the source will reduce the number of packets. That is the logic of the traffic throttling. It is implemented by 3 ways: choke packets, ECN, okay, explicit conjunction notification. The third one is hop by hop back pressure. Clear? Here this concept is working very well. Traffic throttling concept is working very well. It has no problem at all. One major problem with this one is, okay, what if the signal is reached to the source very lately, or if the signal doesn't reach the source at all? In the traffic throttling concept, the feedback signal is given to the source. We are sending a feedback signal to the source, so that source will reduce the packets. That topic is okay, that algorithm is working fine. But the question is, what if the signal has missed in the middle? See, in the hop by hop back pressure, the destination is sending a acknowledgement to the source. Along with the acknowledgement, it is sending the choking information. Choke packet is attached to acknowledgement, and the acknowledgement is sent to the source. What if that acknowledgement was missed in the middle? What will happen? If the acknowledgement reaches lately to the source, what will happen? Totally acknowledgement was missed. Totally the acknowledgement was missed in the middle. Source doesn't know about the conjunction information. Then what will happen? That is the problem with the traffic throttling. Sometimes the acknowledgement message may be missed in the middle. Okay, the feedback signal will be missed in the middle. Then the source will never know about the conjunction. So it will continue to send the packets in the same way. Okay, so the conjunction will become more and more worse. Then if the above four techniques, that is network provisioning, traffic aware routing, admission control, traffic throttling. If these 4 techniques are not working, then the last option we have is the load shedding. It is the last option that we have. If the above 4 techniques, that is network provisioning, as well as the traffic aware routing, admission control, traffic throttling, if all these are not working, then the final way we have is the load shedding. Simply, what is this load shedding? Shedding means discarding. Shedding means discarding. Here, load shedding means discard some packets. బాగా లోడ్ ఎక్కువైంది అనుకోండి, we will discard some packets. That is the last way. The final way is load shedding. We will discard some packets. That is the load shedding concept. ఇప్పుడు ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మనం వాటర్ తీసుకొస్తున్నాం అండి, ఒక వెజల్ తీసుకున్నాం, ఒక పెద్ద బిందె తీసుకొని వీఆర్ బ్రింగింగ్ వాటర్. ఓకే, అది బాగా బరువుగా ఉందనుకోండి, మనకున్న ఫైనల్ ఆప్షన్ ఏంటంటే బాగా బరువుగా ఉంటే మనకున్న ఆప్షన్ ఏంటంటే సింప్లీ వీ విల్ త్రో అవే సమ్ వాటర్ అవుట్ సైడ్. కొంత వాటర్ని బయటికి పడేస్తామండి, సో దట్ ఇట్ విల్ బికమ్ లైట్ వెయిట్. దట్ ఈస్ ద లోడ్ షెడ్డింగ్. ఓకే, వీ విల్ డిస్కార్డ్ సమ్ ప్యాకెట్స్ హియర్ to reduce the consumption, to control the consumption or to reduce the consumption. If above 4 techniques are not working, source కి సిగ్నల్ పంపించాము, అది సిగ్నల్ వెళ్ళిందో లేదో, సోర్స్ కానీ కన్జంక్షన్ తగ్గలేదు, ఓకే, లేదు బాగా టైం తీసుకుంది, ఇమీడియట్ గా తగ్గట్లేదు. ఈ లోపల మనం ఏం చేయాలంటే మనకున్న బెస్ట్ ఆప్షన్ ఏంటంటే we will go for the load shedding. Simply discard the packets. The overall logic of this one is simply we will discard some packets. అయితే క్వశ్చన్ మార్క్ ఏమొచ్చిందంటే విచ్ ప్యాకెట్స్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు డిస్కార్డ్. ఏ ప్యాకెట్స్ డిస్కార్డ్ చేయాలి, వేటిని డిస్కార్డ్ చేయాలి. ఓకే, whenever we want to discard something, we have to, which one we have to discard, which one we should not discard. That is the question mark here. Okay, for that one we will have some technique is there. We will see that one now in this class. See, when none of the above methods make the conjunction disappear, rotors can bring out the heavy artillery called load shedding. Okay, the heavy artillery means the heavy weapon that the rotors have is load shedding. When none of the above 4 methods, that means network provisioning, traffic aware routing, admission control, traffic throttling, if all these 4 methods doesn't make the conjunction disappear, if they fail to reduce the conjunction, then rotors will bring out their heavy artillery. Artillery means weapon, heavy war weapon called load shedding is the heavy weapon it has. Load shedding is a fancy way of saying that when rotors are being inundated by packets that they can't handle, they just throw them away. Now the rotors are getting too much of packets which cannot be handled by them. Whenever any rotor is getting more amount of packets that it cannot handle, simply it will throw them away. That is the logic of this one. The simple logic is here is whenever the rotors are getting too much packets, if it is given with a heavy number of packets, okay, inundated means giving. If it is giving with more number of packets which it cannot handle, simply throw their packets away. That is the simplest logic of this load shedding. Generally, this load shedding concept is used in the electrical power generation. In the electrical power stations, they will use this concept of load shedding. Whenever there is a huge demand of power is required, okay, మనకు substations లో ఒకసారి పవర్ ఆపేస్తూ ఉంటాడండి. ఓకే, substations లో he will stop the power. అక్కడ వాళ్ళు యూజ్ చేసే కాన్సెప్ట్స్ they are using this load shedding concept in the substations. Whenever in the summer huge demand of power is there, okay, the power grid is unable to handle the demand. Okay, huge demand of power is required which cannot be handled by the power grid. Then what they will do is they will simply shut down some areas. They will simply shut down some areas. Okay, instead of making the blasting out. Okay, to save the blasting, okay, they will reduce the load on the power grid. They will reduce the load on the power grid. Okay, whenever the demand for electricity greatly exceeds the supply. Okay, the electrical power stations are using this concept of load shedding. Okay, మన substations లో load shedding they are regularly implementing this one. Huge demand వచ్చింది అనుకోండి, the grid cannot support. ఇక్కడ grid అంటే transformer అండి, the transformers are unable to support the huge demand. Whenever a huge demand is there, which cannot be supported by the transformer, then generally what will happen is the transformer will blast. Okay, a huge demand కి అవుతుంటే అలాగే వదిలేస్తే ట్రాన్స్ఫార్మర్ will blast out. దాన్ని మన ట్రాన్స్ఫార్మర్ కాలిపోయింది అంటాం. Okay, so to reduce the situation, to reduce the load on the transformer and stopping it from blasting out, okay, the simple technique is they will shut down some areas. Okay, they will power off the some areas. కొన్ని areas power off చేస్తారు, so that the load on the transformer will be reduced. Okay, the load on in that way they will reduce the load on the transformer. That concept is the load shedding, which is generally used in the electrical power station. The same logic is also used in our networks also. In our network layer also the same concept is used. Whenever too much packets are arriving at the rotor and no technique is working fine, then finally load shedding technique will be applied, discarding some packets. Okay, here the logic of load shedding is we want to discard the packets. We decided to discard some packets. Which packets we have to drop? The question is which packets we have to drop. Okay, ఏ packets drop చేయాలి. Okay, the choice may be depend on what type of application we are using in that network. ఏ packets drop చేయాలని then we depend on అంటే depends on the what type of applications that use the network. Okay, present ఆ network లో ఏ applications run అవుతున్నాయి, basing on that one the choice will be there. So simply the load shedding concept is whenever too much packets are there, simply discard some packets. That is the overall solution. Okay, we decided to discard some packets. Immediate question is which packets we have to discard. Okay, which packets we have to discard. మనం చూసామండి మూవీస్ లో చూస్తుంటాం, లిఫ్ట్ హెవీ లోడ్ అయింది అనుకోండి, లిఫ్ట్ కెపాసిటీ 10%, కొంచెం పెద్ద లిఫ్ట్ అయితే 20% అలా ఉంటుంది. ఎవరీ లిఫ్ట్ హ్యాస్ మాక్సిమం కెపాసిటీ. అంతకంటే ఎక్కువ మెంబర్స్ ఎక్కారనుకోండి, లిఫ్ట్ విల్ హ్యావ్ టూ మచ్ లోడ్, అది స్ట్రక్ అయిపోతుంది. మళ్ళీ లిఫ్ట్ వర్క్ అవ్వాలి అంటే వీ హ్యావ్ టు రెడ్యూస్ ద లోడ్. ఎవరో ఒక లిఫ్ట్ లో నుంచి బయటికి రావాలి, సమ్ పర్సన్స్ హ్యాస్ టు కమ్ అవుట్ ఆఫ్ ద లిఫ్ట్. అప్పుడు క్వశ్చన్ వచ్చిందంటే ఎవరు బయటికి రావాలి అనేది క్వశ్చన్ మార్క్. ఓకే, here when we come to the networking also same question is there, which packets have to be discarded. ఏ packets బయటికి పంపించాలి. క్లియర్. జనరల్ గా ఏ ప్యాకెట్స్ డిస్కార్డ్ చేయాలి అనేది దేని మీద డిపెండ్ అవుతుందంటే ఆన్ విచ్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ అప్లికేషన్స్ దట్ ద నెట్వర్క్ ఈస్ యూస్డ్. అక్కడ రన్ అయ్యే అప్లికేషన్స్ మీద డిపెండ్ అయి ఉంటుందండి. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇఫ్ ద అప్లికేషన్ ఇస్ ఫైల్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ is the application, then and old packet is more valuable than the new one in case of file transfer. Okay, మన ఆపరేషన్ ఫైల్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ ఆపరేషన్ జరుగుతుంది, the data is copying. Okay, due to conjunction we want to discard some packets of the file transfer. ఆ ఫైల్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ ప్యాకెట్స్ కొన్నిటిని డిస్కస్ చేయాలన్నప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తామంటే ఇన్ దట్ కేస్ ఆఫ్ ఫైల్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్, ఓకే, ద ఓల్డ్ ప్యాకెట్స్ ఆర్ మోర్ వర్త్ దాన్ న్యూ ప్యాకెట్స్. సో ఓల్డర్ ప్యాకెట్స్ విల్ బి కన్సిడర్డ్ అండ్ ద న్యూవర్ ప్యాకెట్స్ విల్ బి డిస్కార్డెడ్. రీసెంట్ గా క్రియేట్ అయిన ప్యాకెట్స్ డిస్కార్డ్ చేస్తుంది. ఓకే, లాంగెస్ట్ పీరియడ్ లో క్రియేట్ అయిన ప్యాకెట్స్ విల్ బి కన్సిడర్డ్. In case of file transfer, an old packet is more worth than the new one. అలా కాకుండా ఇంకొక అప్లికేషన్ తీసుకున్నాం, రియల్ టైమ్ మీడియా, న్యూస్ ఛానల్స్ తీసుకున్నాం అనుకోండి, న్యూస్ మీడియా కానీ ఇలాంటివి, సోషల్ మీడియా, న్యూస్ మీడియా. హియర్ ఏ న్యూ ప్యాకెట్ ఈస్ మోర్ వర్త్ దాన్ ద ఓల్డ్ ప్యాకెట్. ఓకే, రియల్ టైమ్ మీడియా న్యూస్ తీసుకుంటే న్యూ ప్యాకెట్ ఈస్ మోర్ వర్త్ దాన్ ద ఓల్డ్ ప్యాకెట్. లేటెస్ట్ న్యూస్ కి ఇంపార్టెన్స్ అండి, ఓల్డ్ న్యూస్ కి ఎవరు ఇంపార్టెన్స్ ఎవరు, లేటెస్ట్ న్యూస్ ఓన్లీ విల్ హ్యావ్ ద ఇంపార్టెన్స్. సో ఓల్డ్ న్యూస్ కావాలా లేటెస్ట్ న్యూస్ కావాలంటే we prefer only latest news. That's why in case of real time media application, new packet is more worth than the old one. But in case of file transfer, old packet is more worth than the new one. That means what he wants to say here is, his intention is which packets, whenever we want to decide to discard some packets, the question is which packets we have to discard. Then it will depend on the application we are using. Based on the application, some applications will want old packets than the new packets. Some applications will want new packets than the old packets. Okay, in that case, that's why it will depend on the application. Clearly, మీడియా వాళ్ళకి ఏంటంటే న్యూ ప్యాకెట్స్ ఆర్ మోర్ వాల్యుబుల్ దాన్ ద ఓల్డ్ ప్యాకెట్స్. లేటెస్ట్ న్యూస్ ప్లే చేస్తేనే యూజర్స్ విల్ బి అట్రాక్టెడ్, ఓల్డ్ న్యూస్ ప్లే చేస్తే యూజర్స్ విల్ నాట్ బి అట్రాక్టెడ్. ఓకే, ఫర్ దెమ్ న్యూ ప్యాకెట్ ఈస్ మోర్ వాల్యుబుల్ దాన్ ద ఓల్డ్ ప్యాకెట్. ఇది ఎలా ఉంటుందంటే ద ఫస్ట్ పాలసీ ఓల్డ్ ఈస్ బెటర్ దన్ న్యూ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ వైన్. ఈ ఫస్ట్ పాలసీని ఏమంటామంటే ద ఫస్ట్ పాలసీ వేర్ ఓల్డ్ ప్యాకెట్ ఈస్ బెటర్ దన్ న్యూ ప్యాకెట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ వైన్. మన బాయ్స్ కి ఎస్పెషల్ అయితే ఉంటుందండి. వెన్ వి కమ్ టు ద వైన్, విచ్ వైన్ హ్యాస్ మోర్ వాల్యూ? వైన్ కి వచ్చేటప్పటికి ఏ వైన్ కి వాల్యూ ఎక్కువ ఉంటుందండి? బాయ్స్ ఎవరు లేరా వైన్ తీసుకునే వాళ్ళు? బట్ ఎవరు బయటపడలేదు, ఆడపిల్లలు ఉండరు కదా అని. ఇక్కడ ఓల్డర్ వైన్ హ్యాస్ ద మోర్ వాల్యూ దాన్ ద న్యూ వైన్. మనకి ఎంత లాంగ్ వైన్ అయితే అంత వాల్యూ అండి. 1 year వేస్తానికంటే 2 years కి ఎక్కువ వాల్యూ. ఎంత ఓల్డ్ వైన్స్ అయితే much value will be there for that wine. The former policy where old packet is better than new packet is called wine, and the later policy where new packet is better than old packet, this concept is called milk. మన మిల్క్ వచ్చేటప్పటికి ఏంటి, ఓకే, న్యూ మిల్క్ ఈస్ మోర్ వాల్యూబుల్ దాన్ ఓల్డ్ మిల్క్. ఇవాళ వచ్చిన ఫ్రెష్ మిల్క్ కి వాల్యూ ఎక్కువ అండి ఎస్టర్డే మిల్క్ కంటే. ఓకే, ద ఫ్రెష్ మిల్క్ విల్ హ్యావ్ మోర్ వాల్యూ ఇన్ కేస్ ఆఫ్ మిల్క్. బట్ వెన్ యూ కమ్ టు ద వైన్, old wine will have the more value than the new wine. That's why he compared these two techniques. Okay, for some applications old packet is more valuable than the new packet. Old packet is more valuable than new packet. For some applications new packet is more valuable than the old packet. New packet is more value than the old packet for some applications. This okay, this first technique is called the wine. The second technique is called as the milk. Clear? That is the thing. The former policy where old is better than new is called wine. The latter policy where new is better than old is called as milk. Okay. So how to decide this one means, to decide that one, మరి మనం వైన్ కావాలా మిల్క్ కావాలా దేని మీద డిపెండ్ ఆన్ ద సెండర్. ఓకే, తాగే వాడి మీద డిపెండ్ అవుతుంది. వైన్ కావాలి తీసుకుంటారా మిల్క్ తీసుకుంటారా అంటే ఇట్ విల్ డిపెండ్ ఆన్ ద పర్సన్. సమ్ పీపుల్ విల్ ప్రిఫర్ టు డ్రింక్ వైన్, సమ్ పీపుల్ ప్రిఫర్ టు డ్రింక్ milk. Similarly in case of load shedding also, okay, to implement this load shedding cooperation is required from the source. Rotors are the senders. The sender has to give cooperation for implementing this load shedding. Okay, the senders has to mention which packets are important for them. Okay, basing on the information given by the sender, it will make a decision either to reject the old packets or to reject the new packets. That's why the implementation of this load shedding requires cooperation from the sender. Okay, the sender has to mention clearly which packets are important for it, whether the old packets are important for it or the new packets are important for it. So whenever a sender is releasing a packet into the network, it has to mark the packets with the priority. Whenever the sender is releasing his packets into the network, it has to mark each packet with some priorities. మనకి ఎలాగైతే జాబ్ షెడ్యూలింగ్ లో each job will have some priority will be there. Okay, OS job scheduling alagada, same thing here also. Whenever the application is releasing its packets into the network, it has to mark their packets with priorities. Okay, how important they are. Okay, they have to give the priorities. Basing on the priority given, the packets will be discarded. First preference will be given for discarding to low priority packets. First low priority packets will be discarded. Okay, where it will start discarding the packets considering from the lowest priority to highest priority. First it will discard low priority packets. Still if conjunction is there, some more next lowest class will be discarded. Still if conjunction is there, next lowest, like that it will discard the packets basing on the priority, low priority to high priority. It will start discarding the packets. Okay, the source who is releasing the packets must mark the packets with priority basing on the priority markings given by the source rotors. Okay, whenever conjunction occurs in the network, the rotors will discard the packets with lowest priorities first. the lowest priority class will be first discarded. If required, next lowest class will be discarded. If required, like that until the conjunction is over, the packets will be discarded. Clear, and this is the thing, basic logic of this one. Is it clear? Advanced load shedding. Are you getting or not?
Okay, sir.
Now to implement this load shedding concept of discarding the packets, one technique we have is the random early detection. One algorithm that we are going to use for implementing this load shedding is random early detection, RED. It is simply called RED algorithm, random early detection algorithm, which is used for the implementation of load shedding. What is this random early detection? Dealing with conjunction when it first starts is more effective than letting it come up the works and then trying to deal with it. Okay. Dealing with the conjunction when it starts is more effective when we compare when we letting it come up the works and then trying to deal with. That means conjunction baga మొత్తం వచ్చిన తర్వాత డీల్ చేయడం కంటే కూడా అది వస్తున్నప్పుడే when it starts, whenever the conjunction starts, dealing with the conjunction whenever it starts is more effective than allowing the conjunction and later dealing with it. That is the thing. Okay, it name the early detection, random early detection. Conjunction start అయినప్పుడు detect చేస్తే it will be very easy to control that conjunction. Then after allowing the conjunction and dealing with it, instead of allowing the conjunction and dealing with it, if we detect the conjunction at the early stage itself, it will be more effective. That's why our algorithm is mainly concentrates on detection of the conjunction at the beginning stage itself. Whenever the conjunction starts, immediately it will try to detect that one. This observation leads to an interesting twist on load shedding, which is to discard packets before all the buffer space is really exhausted. The random early detection em cheppude ante we have to deal the conjunction when it is started, immediately when it is started, so that by discarding packets before all the buffer space is really exhausted, మొత్తం conjunction బాగా అయిపోయి rotors లో ఉన్న స్పేస్ మొత్తం అయిపోయేదాకా వెయిట్ చేయకుండా ముందుగానే we have to detect the conjunction and we have to discard the packets. That is the main logic of this random early detection. We have to identify the conjunction when it is started and we have to discard the packets before all the buffer space is really exhausted. By having rotors dropping packets early before the situation has become hopeless, there is time for the source to take actions before it is too late. Okay, by having the rotors which will drop packets early before the situation becomes hopeless, there is time for the source to take action before it is too late. Okay, దీనివల్ల ఏమవుతుందంటే ఎర్లీగానే డిటెక్ట్ చేసి కొన్ని ప్యాకెట్స్ డ్రాప్ చేయడం వల్ల the situation will never become hopeless. సిచ్యువేషన్ హోప్లెస్ అయ్యేదాకా వెయిట్ చేయకుండా ముందుగానే కనుక రోటర్స్ కనుక ప్యాకెట్స్ డ్రాప్ చేయగలిగితే, okay, there will be more amount of time for the source to take some action, okay, before the conjunction becomes worst. Okay, that is the main logic of this one, random early detection. Here we are going to use those rotors which can drop the packets early before the situation has become hopeless. Okay, that is this one, random early detection. The popular algorithm for implementing this concept is the random early detection. The logic of this random early detection is the rotor has to detect the conjunction when it is started, immediately when it is started, and it has to discard the packets before the conjunction becomes worst. Before the conjunction becomes worse, it has to identify that one in the early stage itself, and it has to discard the packets. That is the main logic of this random early detection. Okay, దీనికి animation పెట్టడం మర్చిపోయాను. See this one, the process of this random early detection. How it will detect early means to determine when to start discarding, rotors maintain an average of their Q lengths. the rotors will maintain an average of their Q length, running average of their Q length. For example, what I can rotors rotor ఏం చేస్తుంటే దాని దగ్గర Q length average Q length తీసుకుంటుంది. It will maintain the average Q length. Okay, whenever number of packets exceeds that average Q length, it will detect that the chance that conjunction is occurring. So immediately some small fraction of packets are dropped at random. That is the thing. See the second point. When the average Q length on some line exceeds a threshold value, means some fixed value, the link is said to be congested and a small fraction of packets are dropped at random. For example, ఇలా ఉంటుందండి. 4 incoming lines are there to the rotor. For your rotor X, 4 incoming lines are there. Since 4 incoming lines are there, 4 Qs are there. For the rotor X, 4 incoming Qs are there. Okay. At every Q, it will maintain the average Q length on those 4 Qs. Basing on those 4 Qs, it will calculate the average Q length, and at any line, whenever the number of packets exceed the average Q length, okay, whenever the average Q length on some line exceeds some fixed threshold value, it will identify that the link is said to be congested. At every line, it will calculate the average Q length, and whenever the average Q length exceeds some threshold value means some particular limit value exceeds some threshold value, the link is said to be congested. So a small fraction of packets are dropped at random. Okay, randomly some packets will be dropped at that one. That is the random early detection. Picking packets at random makes it more likely that the fastest senders will see a packet drop. Okay, ఇలా random గా pick చేసుకోవడం వల్ల for dropping the packets, picking packets at random makes it more likely that the fastest senders will see a packet drop. మన random గా packets తీసుకొని డ్రాప్ చేయడం వల్ల వచ్చే అడ్వాంటేజ్ ఏంటంటే the fastest senders will know the information fastly. Okay, fastest sender యొక్క packets ఎక్కువగా డ్రాప్ అవుతుంది. Clear. This is the best option since the rotor cannot tell which source is causing the most trouble in the datagram network. This is the best option. Here the rotor cannot tell. It has no need to tell which source is causing the trouble. మనకి ECN లో ఏం జరుగుతుంది, previous traffic throttling లో, okay, the rotor has to tell to the source who is causing conjunction. But here no need to, the rotor cannot tell that information to the source. Whenever it has identified conjunction, immediately it will reduce the packets. It will drop down the packets. Then whenever it has dropped the packets, what will happen? The sender will not receive acknowledgements for those packets. Whenever its packets are dropped, the sender will not receive acknowledgements for those packets. Okay. Whenever the sender is not receiving acknowledgements for more amount of packets, he will understand that my packets are dropped in the middle due to conjunction. That is the logic here. Okay, instead of separately sending a choke packet, the signal will be given to the sender by simply dropping its packets. Whenever its packets are dropped, whenever more number of packets of a sender are dropped, what will happen is, since more number of packets are dropped in the network, the sender will understand that the sender will not receive acknowledgement for all those packets which are dropped. Since it is not receiving acknowledgements for more number of packets, the sender may understand that I am not receiving acknowledgement for more number of packets. That means more number of my packets are dropping. It will understand the situation and it will reduce the flow of packets. Immediately it will reduce the flow of packets. That is the overall logic of this random early detection concept. See here, simple logic is logic of this one is, first, every rotor will calculate for every line at the rotor, incoming line at the rotor, it will calculate average Q length. For example, 4 incoming lines are there for a rotor X. Then for each line, it will calculate average Q length. The rotor X will calculate average Q length for it at every line. Whenever the average Q length exceeds a particular threshold value, whenever the average queue length exceeds some particular threshold value, the router will identify that the particular line is congested, and immediately it will reduce some number of packets to the client at random. It will discard the packets which are going through the client, which are coming through the client. The packets will be reduced. Clear? That is the main concept here. How the connection will be controlled by the effect of by discarding some packets means whenever the packets are discarded, the sender will not receive acknowledgement for those packets. Since the sender is not receiving acknowledgement for the packets, the sender will understand that due to connection my packets are missing. So it will reduce the outgoing packets. Okay, the transport layer of the sender will reduce the number of outgoing packets. Since more packets are missing, it will reduce the outgoing packets. In that way, okay, the congestion can be controlled. This concept is called the random early detection, which is used as an algorithm for load shedding. One technique that is used for implementing the load shedding. Clear? ఒక్కసారి జాగ్రత్త దీన్ని చదవండి. Random early detection. Read carefully. See, in this random early detection, the main thing is, the main concept is simple one. For every line, for every incoming line, it will calculate average queue length. That is the first step. Step one is in this algorithm is for every incoming line, it will calculate average queue length. After calculating average queue length, whenever the average queue length exceeds a fixed threshold value, whenever the average queue length exceeds a fixed threshold value, then the router will understand that particular line is congested. So it will discard some packets at that line. That is step two. Whenever the average queue length exceeds some threshold value, that line is said to be congested. So some number of packets are dropped at that line. Randomly, some number of packets will be dropped. Okay. After the packets are dropped, what will happen is whenever some packets are dropped, the sender will not receive the acknowledgements. Since the sender is not receiving acknowledgements, okay, it will after some time it will understand that I am not receiving acknowledgements because my packets are dropping. So it will understand the packets are dropping due to conjunction. So it will reduce its flow. Okay, it will reduce automatically, it will reduce its flow. Here the advantage is without sending separate signal to the sender, without the router separately sending a signal to the router, the sender is understanding and it is reducing its flow. That is the random early detection, the advantage of this random early detection. Without separately sending information to the router itself identifies the conjunction and it will reduce the packets. How it will identify means if acknowledgement is not coming for more number of packets, it will automatically understand I am not getting acknowledgement because my packets are lost. Why my packets are lost means since I am sending, maybe there is a conjunction, that's why my packets are getting lost. So it will automatically reduce its flow. So here without sending any special signal, the sender itself is understanding the situation and it is reducing the number of packets. Okay. This is the random early detection. Totally, this is the load shedding concept. Okay. One algorithm for implementation of this load shedding concept is this one, random early detection. The overall logic of load shedding is, overall logic of this one is, whenever conjunction is identified, the router has to discard some packets to reduce the conjunction. That is the overall logic of load shedding. Whenever conjunction is identified, it has to randomly, it has to remove some packets. Which packets has to remove means it will depend on the application. Some applications want old packets, some applications want new packets. So basing on the information given by the sender will mark which packets are important, which are not important. He will give priority to the packets. Whenever it has to discard the packets, basing on the priority, the router will discard the packets to control the conjunction. That is the main logic of this load scheduling. Okay. Discarding new packets and keeping old packets is called Wine technique. Discarding new packet, keeping old packet is called discarding new packet. Keeping old packet is called Wine concept. Discarding old packet, keeping new packet is called Milk concept. Okay, that is total logic of this one, load shedding. One algorithm for implementation of this load shedding is the random early detection. Here, the router will calculate the average queue length for every incoming line. And whenever that average queue length exceeds some threshold value, it will understand that the line is congested. So it will reduce some, it will discard some packets based on the priorities given to the packets. Randomly, it will discard some packets. Once the packets are discarded, automatically conjunction will be controlled. And at the sender side, what will happen is the sender will not receive acknowledgements for those discarded packets. Since it is not getting acknowledgements for more number of packets, the sender will understand that its packets are losing due to some conjunction. So it will automatically reduce the flow. In that way, without sending separate signal to the sender, like in traffic throttling, here the router will make the sender to understand the conjunction. Automatically, sender will reduce the packets. This is totally the concept of random early detection algorithm, which is one way to implement this load shedding. Is it clear and on a confusion? Is it clear this one? Load shedding concept. Is it clear? Confusion on that. Say yes or no. Is it clear or not? ఒకసారి డీటెయిల్ గా చదువుకుంటూ రండి, పాయింట్ బై పాయింట్ రీడ్ దిస్ వన్, లోడ్ షెడ్డింగ్. Then you will understand automatically, you will get clarity. Read them point by point. Everyone must read that one. ఒకసారి చదవండి, అందరూ చదవాలి. Point by point, read it clearly. చదవాలండి అందరూ ఒకసారి చదవాలి కాన్సెప్ట్. Basing on the priority only, the packets will be discarded. Low priority packets will be discarded first. While discarding, preference will be given to the packets basing on the priority only. The algorithm that is used for implementation of this load shedding is random early detection algorithm. I get to mixture on the chakra mixture. Starting. Okay, guys, this is briefly that one. Totally, this is the our network layer, our unit that is the network layer. Totally, we have briefly this is this one. In the network layer, we have briefly seen what are the services to the network layer. Next, we have seen the routing algorithms in the network layer, congestion control algorithms. Totally, we have seen all these things in the network layer. Clear? We have seen the network layer design issues. Next, we have seen the routing algorithms in the network layer. Finally, the last concept we have seen is the congestion control in the network layer. ఇంకా మనకి యాక్చువల్ నెట్వర్క్ లో చాలా ఉన్నాయి, క్వాలిటీ ఆఫ్ సర్వీస్ అని అవర్ ఉన్నాయి, కానీ ఇన్ అవర్ సిలబస్ ఓన్లీ హ్యాస్ గివెన్ దీస్ త్రీ: రూటింగ్ algorithms, congestion control algorithms, and the services to the design issues of the network layer. Okay, this is totally our complete unit. Tomorrow we will see the transport layer. That we will see the transport layer and the application layers in the next unit. Is it okay, guys? This one. ఎవరు మాట్లాడలేదు, అందరూ మ్యూట్ లో ఉన్నారా? ప్రశాంతంగా క్లాస్ కనెక్ట్ అయిన నిద్రపోతున్నారా? Can I wind up the today's class? Is it okay? This totally network layer.
Okay, sir.
మెటీరియల్ రెడీగానే ఉందండి. ఇమిడియట్లీ ఐ విల్ సెండ్ యూ ద మెటీరియల్ రెడీ చేసి ఉంచండి. 510 మీరు ఏదో మెసేజ్ పెట్టారు, అదేందో అర్థం కావట్లేదండి. NIE 510 బాక్సులుగా వచ్చింది మీ మెసేజ్. ఓ, మీ బాక్సుల మీనింగ్ ఓకే సార్ అనే. ఓకే. Okay, guys, thank you very much. Tomorrow we will meet with the transport layer. Thank you.